Yeah, I mean, yeah, things escalated really quickly over in India, and the challenges that play and still do, in that part of the world is heartbreaking to see, and then from I suppose us playing, and the challenges that a bubble would face, and clearly it became too great, and we were well looked after in the bubbles, and for the first half of the tournament, things were still intact, but clearly there were some breaches, and the tournament couldn't continue, and the right decisions were made, and that was sort of the process, I suppose, that how things unfolded in the IPL. Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting. I think the first step is getting out of the tight bubble, and then looking forward to starting that preparation in terms of adjustment to conditions, and catching up with the guys. It's always exciting when there has been a period of time away from the team, and look forward to that. But also, yeah, obviously a period at cricket there. So 3 tests, naturally 2 against England and the Test Championship final. And, I guess for us, it's a progression thing that's important. And in 3 tests, there's every opportunity to do that. So we know we're up against some really tough challenges, but I know the guys are really excited to face those. And like I say, the first step is getting out and preparing for it. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't really looked at it like it's lead-in time. I think, for us to address what's in front of us, which is the first challenge, which is the first test against a very, very strong side, is kind of what we need to be focusing on. And I know as a group, that's what we'll be talking about. But at the same time, I guess we're playing 3 tests quite close together, so there is in the back of your mind an eye on that, which is a really exciting opportunity after a couple of years of Test cricket, trying to push your case for a chance to be involved, and that's kind of on the doorstep, so to speak. So I know the guys are really excited. Just being over here to play Test cricket is always a fantastic opportunity, but to play that third one, which is the Test Championship final, is pretty special. Yeah, I mean, it's great. Like I mentioned, it's always nice after a break, and a break in the format too, I suppose, where we finished predominantly with white ball cricket. So it's been a little period of time. So there is a lot of excitement in the camp, and it's, we always know how tough the challenge is coming over here and playing against England in their own backyard. But I know all the players are really excited at that challenge, and then that carrot at the end, which the Test Championship final, which the focus will be absolutely one game at a time. But I suppose having a different opposition, playing in a neutral country, after 2 years of trying to qualify for that is an exciting prospect. I suppose. I know they've got a lot of Test cricket coming up, starting, I think, with us, and then India and Australia, and obviously 5 Test match series. So I suppose for them, and we try to do the same when we know there's a huge volume of cricket, you need to manage that as best you can. Look, they're world-class players, but they do have a huge amount of depth, and a lot of world-class players are in that squad. So that's a credit to the cricket that's been played here in the UK, and the amount of talented players that are getting opportunities and putting their hands up for opportunities. So we know we're going to be up against a really tough challenge come the first test. Yeah, I mean, they're legends of the game, aren't they? And still playing and fit, and still doing as well as they've ever done. So naturally, they're, like I mentioned, world-class players, and both in the squad know these conditions better than anyone. So incredible careers that are still going and still at the heights of their games. Yeah, it's improving, which is the main thing, and everything I've heard from the people that know a lot more about it than I do is that it is a slow, um, I guess, slow to progress, and certainly slow to go away entirely. But just managing it will be the focus. So that's something that in this period of time I've been looking to do, and one of the five that we've been traveling with is obviously one of our physios. So yeah, there's been a few focuses, although it's been a very unique time, in terms of flying from one place to the next for 10 days, and on an island essentially, and guys are trying to prepare and come up with some creative ways to do things. There has been a lot of effort, in trying to get as much out of that as we can before getting over to the UK.